Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. This is the Sikh History Series podcast, episode 3, The Fort of Chamkaur. Guru Sahib has arrived at the south side of the bend of Chamkaur with the Khalsa warriors. They pass through the garden park area at this side of Chamkaur, and with the Singhs at this time are a number of load-bearing mules who are carrying masses of arrows and ammunition. Here in the Bagh, the Singhs dismount their horses and tie them, so the horses can rest and graze upon the grass here. The Singhs are all fearing revitalised, with red eyes and their moustaches curled, ready for battle which is looming, their faces radiating brightly like the rising sun. And Guru Sahib is looking particularly fearsome. Even the Singhs on this day are intimidated to look directly at the Guru. Such is his warrior aura. Kavi Santokh Singh explains that on this day it is impossible to even gaze at the Guru's face. The Biras warrior spirit is that much. Guru Sahib is sitting in silence on a rock as the Singhs are tending to their horses, massaging them, and themselves getting ready. On their Damala, Guru Sahib has a beautiful kalgi, a feathered plume, covered in pearls, rubies and diamonds, and around their neck is a mala made of precious pearls. Around their muscular biceps are golden ornaments tied on with 9 types of diamonds, rubies and pearls attached. Guru Sahib is holding a fierce-looking powerful bow, which also has gold ornaments on it. Guru Sahib has on them a quiver full of deadly-looking razor-sharp arrows, and Guru Sahib has multiple types of arrows on their quiver. Attached to every single arrow of Guru Gobind Singh Ji is over an ounce of gold for whomever is blessed to be killed by the Guru's arrows. Their family can use the gold for the funeral and to get by after the passing. Such was the loving compassion that Guru Sahib showed even on the enemy. Holding their bow in one hand and a few arrows in the other, Guru Sahib is sitting on the rock. In their gatra, their sword belt, they have a beautiful gold-hilted talwar, curved sword with jewels encrusted into the handle. Guru Sahib, the most marvellous, the King of Kings, looks incredible. Covered in pearls, rubies and gold, as well as various deadly weapons. It's just a sight to be marvelled at. How fantastic does Guru Sahib look on this day? And Guru Sahib is in full Ros, in full Biras, warrior spirit. Maharaj is ready for war. Maharaj is sitting there, now in deep thought and contemplation, Kaviji writes. They have been fighting battles for the last few months, and all night the Singhs have been riding and fighting. They have not eaten in the last few days, and some are carrying injuries and wounds from previous battles. Many Singhs had been shaheed, and the families of the Guru were split up at the Sarsa crossing. And now the enemy forces are upon the Guru and the Khalsa, 800,000 from one side and 1 million strong forces from the other. Some of the Singhs come forward, wounded and exhausted. They kneel before the Satguru. They ask the Guru for forgiveness. Guruji, you are all-knowing, you are the true king. You knew we should have remained in the fort of Anandpur Sahib. You knew that all this has happened and what would happen, and we are so sorry we never listened to you when you told us to remain at Anandpur Sahib. Guruji, forgive us, we are yours. We will give our lives fighting and be shaheed for you. Guru Sahib listens to the Khalsa. He loves the Khalsa wholeheartedly beyond measure, just like he loves his own children, and he holds them close. But sensing the time is close, Sensing time is of the essence, he sends a small jatha of Singhs into the village of Chamkaur to inquire about the small fort on top of the hill. The Singhs go quickly and locate the Sarpanch, the leader of the village. They wish to bring him before the Guru, but the Sarpanch is afraid. He is afraid of trouble and does not want to come and meet the Guru, and he's making excuses. He makes the excuse that he has nothing to place before the Guru, no offering, so he's refusing to go. The Singhs themselves give him money so that he can offer it before the Guru as he comes to see the Guru, therefore voiding his excuse. He comes before the Guru, placing the Singhs and Guru's own offering before the great Guru himself. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj asks, "How are you doing?" and then inquires about the small fort on the hill. The Sarpanch is aware there is a force after the Guru and he's afraid. He does not want to take the Guru to the fort. The Sarpanch tells the Guru, "This is no fort, this is simply a house. It has no real fort-like attributes, and the walls and doors are in fact quite weak. There is no moat around it. The building is really of little or no use, and is definitely no place to fight a war. That fort that you think is just a joint house that I share with my brothers and their families. Our wives and daughters are there, so we do not ever allow anyone to enter, no outsiders." He goes on, saying to Guruji, "Oh, you are such a great king. Everything I have is yours, but then again, you can't have my house, nor are you allowed in it." Maharaj signals to the Singhs to grab this guy, and the Singhs grab him and take hold of him. And then Guru Sahib mounts their horse and orders the Khalsa to bring the Sarpanch to the Qila, to the fort. As Maharaj gets close to the Qila, he comes across an old poor Kisan, whom he asks about the Qila entrance. The poor man does namaskar to the Guru, bowing his head, then replies, "I own half of that building. We are very poor and we are struggling to survive, but Guruji, I have faith in you, and everything of mine is yours. And that man your Singhs are holding, he is my brother. Well, by blood he is my brother, but by actions he is nothing of the sort. He is a cunning man with no backbone or morals. He has taken the bigger share of our house and inherited land, and he mistreats me and my family. Guru Sahib, if he does not open the doors for you, I will, or I will at least show you how to get inside. There is a secret entry into the small fort only, which I am aware of, and I will show you." Guru Sahib, being compassionate, gives the poor man 50 gold coins, and the old man takes Guruji and the forge towards the fort. The old man is knocking at the door of the fort. The fort, which is half owned by him, but those inside are not willing to open the door. The Singhs even call out, "We have Sarpanch here, your family member, your father. Open the door or we will beat him." And those inside reply, "Beat him, kill him, do what you want. We don't care. We will not allow you inside. We know you have tens of thousands of forces after you, and this will only bring death and destruction to our home and village. We are not going to open this door for you." The old farmer says, "My nephews are not opening the door, so now I must show you inside the fort through the secret entrance." Guruji and 5 Singhs follow the old man and enter the fort, leaving their horses behind. Once inside, they open the main doors and the rest of the Singhs enter the fort on horseback. Angered by the actions of the selfish family, the Singhs slap the nephews of the Sarpanch, sending them out. They order the family out. Leave the fort. This belongs to the Khalsa now. Take what you can and go. And the family quickly leave. The Singhs explaining to them, we are doing this for the good of all. Understand we have no issues or quarrels with you, but this is a time of war and you must leave this area immediately. The Singhs bring into the fort some of their horses, as well as the arrows, ammunition and artillery that the mules were carrying. They bring in all of their weapons, and the Singhs quickly start preparing the fort for the oncoming battle, surveying the fort for weaknesses and strengths. Guru Sahib goes to the top floor to survey the view and the vantage points wherefrom Guruji can snipe the enemy with their deadly arrows and musket fire. From here, Guru Sahib can see for miles all around. The Singhs quickly grab any provisions they can, for they do not know how long this battle will last, getting hold of firewood, food, supplies and rations. Some Singhs quickly prepare a basic meal, a simple meal, and they take turns to quickly eat as the others are preparing. The Singhs now are barricading themselves inside, sealing up the doors and any windows, fortifying the house, turning this into a fortress. They are sharpening and getting their weapons ready for battle, lining them up, ready to go to war, and the Singhs are ready for war. And in full Bira spirit, they are ready inside the small fort of Chamkaur. And this is the end of this episode, as the Singhs are now inside Chamkaur Sahib, ready to go to war, prepared for the drama of battle that lies ahead. And in the next episode, we will look at the forces that have gathered to fight the Guru and the Khalsa. As always, bhul chuk maaf karna. Vaheguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki Fateh.